Future council-initiated items, request to consider amending City Zoning Code Section 30.41.31 regarding performance standards for commercial industrial noise impacting residential zone properties. FAIR Memo by Councilmember Hilton. Take it away.
Thank you. So I'm requesting to place City Code Chapter 30 Zoning Ordinance Section 41 Performance Standards Noise on a future agenda with possible action to amend the code by ordinance with the goal of providing clear objective standards when it comes to commercial and industrial noise impacting residential zone properties. I'm proposing two separate code changes, as you can see in my FAIR Memo. We will continue to develop more residential units that are mixed use and near existing commercial and industrial developments. These are objective standards that we can put in place to make it clear what noises are allowed and what noises are limited in commercial and industrial noise impacting residential zone properties. And I'm happy to answer any clarifying questions.
Any clarifying questions for Councilmember Hilton?
I have one, and I don't know if it's going to be considered discussion, but
we're not having discussion tonight.
Right. I guess my question though is, what kind of noises are you thinking about that you would eliminate because of housing would be with commercial? I was unclear about that when I read it.
I'm not proposing any like removing any noises or anything like that. It's just about working within the code that's already existing, not about eliminating stuff.
Okay, then I guess I'm confused then. Then why are you doing this? I mean, if you're not eliminating anything, then are you adding stuff? Because I'm very hazy on why you're doing this.
So there's a FAIR Memo that I wrote that has the exact language code changes that are in there. We're not going to get into discussing that tonight, but I mean, if you have a question about that, then I would say, save it for the discussion if you could. Okay. So we're not discussing the merits of the code language, but it's very clear to the public and to you all that read it that there are specific changes that I'd like to see made.
I'll go Councilmember Fugazi and then Bracco.
What makes this time sensitive now that this should be calendared in the upcoming months or whenever it would end up coming? What's the impetus for making this happen now?
So when I first got elected, I brought forward changes to the noise ordinance, and at that time we were planning on working on the zoning code, updates. Like it was supposed to happen that year, 2021, and just following the general plan update, and we've never successfully gone through and done anything like that. We've just sort of piecemealed different code changes. There's two different community groups I was working with back then, and it was like, oh, well, we'll roll it into the zoning ordinance, and I've been waiting for 6 years for us to update that. So there is no urgency that this needs to get done tomorrow, but I can tell you that we're already, we already planned for mixed use. We already have mixed use, and so the urgency, in my office's opinion, and with some of the community members I'm working with, this is long overdue. And so hopefully that answers your question.
Councilmember Bracco.
Are you talking about like residential button up against industrial?
And mixed use. Yeah, where you've got residential over commercial.
So right. The residential could move in and then regulate. Okay, I got what you're trying to do.
Any further questions at this point? Move to public comment.
I have no speakers.
Okay. Any other questions or comments for Councilmember Hilton?
No.
Okay. I'll go ahead and entertain the motion to council to consider a future agenda item directing staff to amend Zoning Code Section 30.14.31. Well, my
sorry, we changed it.
City attorney to my right said that we'll be voting on this.
Yeah, I suggest that
they did it last time too.
I suggest we have an actual vote, and the vote is whether or not to bring this back in front of the council for future discussion, of course.
So I'm looking for some help here. Councilmember, you guys spoke, so I thought you were going to make a motion. Are you
oh yeah, all motion. Sorry.
I have a motion by Councilmember Hilton.
I'll second.
Okay, I have a second by Councilmember Ramirez. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Bracco?
No.
Councilmember Klein?
Yes.
Councilmember Fugazi?
No.
Councilmember Hilton?
Aye.
Councilmember Marks?
No.
Councilmember Ramirez?
Yes.
Mayor Bozo?
Yes, motion passes 4-3. Thank you very much. Moving on to item number 12, City Administrator's Report.